My lovers, welcome to my channel. My name is Made for Love, and we are looking at their thoughts of you today. So it's the person on your mind, and it's the person at your heart is thinking about. We're looking at their thoughts of you. So we're gonna get, as we usually do, significators for their energy. We're gonna look at what they're thinking about. We're gonna look at the emotions that are driving these thoughts and what might be happening in their life right now that might be influencing their perception of you. And then we get some advice from Spirit. In the extended, we have a channeled letter, and we will do a brief check-in on the third party situation if that is your situation. Okay, and then we're going to look at your person's next actions towards you within a month of you watching this reading. All right, so let us get into this. Let us begin as we usually do. Get a significator for your person's energy, generally as the control card, and then we look at the energy that is specific to you. Just reminding you guys that our next SRT class starts in the energies of the 8-8 portal on the 7th, and the next psychic surgery class starts again, energies of the 8-8 portal, on the 9th. Okay, so I'll put a link down for those two classes below. All right, the energy towards you is the energy that generally, I'm sorry. And the reason why I say energy towards you, because basically that's what they convey in the letter. Okay, and if we look here, we have three parts. So already it's hinting at a third party. They talk about that in the letter, and they want to take a chance. They want to do something differently. Maybe they're looking to walk the path less trod. Okay, whatever it is, but this is something different that they're doing, and they stand to lose quite a lot. They've been thinking about it. We have here the Wind Fairy, thoughts, words, and intellectual analysis. So they've been turning it over in their mind over and over again. Say that in the letter. And this is what they come up with, that it's time to take a chance. Might not just be in love either. All right, let's see. Energy generally. The owl. Okay, the wise old owl who has a 360-degree view of everything. Okay, so it's someone that is moving from the energy of deception and self-deception to the energy of honesty and wisdom. It's someone who recognizes that it's time to be their most authentic self and walk their most authentic path. And that usually requires listening to one's heart. Right. Okay, so big transformation happening for your person, because, society, from the moment we are born, society teaches us how to deceive others. Yeah, and how to deceive ourselves too, right? They teach us how to disregard everything that is authentic to us and bend ourselves and twist ourselves into society's rules and expectations. And that in itself, that is a lie. That is a deception. It's a great deception. Until we forget exactly who we are and what is right for us. We get entangled in what society thinks is right for us or who we should be. Some cookie cutter formula. And that in itself is a deception. And that's what they're realizing now. Who gets to make the rules? Who gets to impose it upon everybody else? If you're not hurting anybody else physically, why should you dim yourself? Why should you conform? Why can't you just be you? If you're not encroaching on somebody else's rights, why can't you just be you? Because once being you doesn't encroach upon somebody else being them, what's the problem? The energy towards you. We have victory. Well, they want to win. Again, 3 people here again. Divine helpers, and they are calling on help from spirit to make this happen. Now we have a card number 15, and the 15 is the devil. It's the things that we are attached to. It is our addictions. It is anything that is not aligning with our path. This is what it is. And they're trying to claim victory or assert their victory over this devil energy, and they know that they can't do it alone. They're calling for help. And once you cry out, you will get an answer. All right, let's see the energy towards you. We have restriction, joy guides. But if you notice, the restriction is where? It is in the mind, right? And I think that's what they're coming to. We have these Cupid figures, okay? And they're letting they are freeing your person from the prison that they've had in their mind. I swear that, hold on, just a second. Just once, that guy, just give me a second here, because I want to read that line for you. I'm going to pause it so I don't waste your time. I found it. I had to read the letter like several times to find out where it was. Okay, so here they say it. I never meant to fall for you. I fought it. I tried to stay away. I tried to sabotage it. I created unflattering narratives in my head about you, and I thought they could make me hate you. They didn't. I reminded myself of the promises I'd made to someone else. But the truth is, promises made in the absence of truth become prisons. And I think this is what these Cupid figures, these cherubs, are bringing your person to realize that they have to free their mind. They have to free themselves. They have to free themselves from the thoughts and the things that keep them locked within some sort of paradigm, within some sort of situation that is restricting their joy. That's where they're at. So they asked for help, and they are receiving help, and Spirit is allowing the truth, the whole truth and nothing but the truth, to permeate your person's being at this time. I'm just going to pull a couple cards on. Underneath the deck, Sun card in reverse. They're not happy. Yeah. Let's see, Owl. Well, yeah, major transformation energy, right? They're in the energy of temperance. They're balanced and they're seeing everything from a balanced perspective, and they can see the path to joy. The only restriction to their path is their own mind, right? And maybe the restrictions that society has put on this person. 5 of Cups. Yeah. They have been restricting their own joy. Nobody else. Right? And they've been doing that by keeping who they are a secret, keeping themselves locked inside. But Spirit is letting them know it's time. It's time for change. And it's time for them to fly free. Now, when they think about you and they think about this connection, what is on their mind? What's their thoughts of you today? What are they thinking about? Knight of Cups, proposing to you, declaring their love, shouting it from the rooftops. And look them here, all in their fields, okay? Very romantic energy. What else are they thinking about? Leap of faith. We saw the risk card and we get the confirmation here. And we certainly got the confirmation in the letter. What else? We have Page of Swords wanting to reach out. Page of Swords is usually a text message as well. And then we have the Ten of Cups. Okay, which is total happiness and bliss, right? So once they recognize what is the blockage to them being happy and to them pursuing you, it's like everything has kind of fallen away because it was always an illusion. It was never anything real. It was always what they thought or their perception of what was happening. It was never anything real. So what they think about declaring their love. They think about a fresh start. They think about taking a chance on you, taking a chance on this relationship. They think about reaching out to you. They feel like speaking their truth to you because they feel this is what's going to open up this portal. And that's what they're saying. This portal to happiness. Let's see the emotions that are driving these thoughts. And underneath the deck, we already have in love. What are the emotions driving these thoughts? We have satisfied. Okay. So that Spirit of Temperance stress. Yet again. What's our emotions? Stalker mode. And Page of Swords, yes, that is the stalker as well. Right? So they've been checking up on you. Okay, they've been checking up on you. They're trying to gather information about you. And they're kind of panicking because maybe you are not as all up in their energy as before, and they're certainly not pursuing them. And they feel like there must be a reason for that, and it might be somebody else. We get a confirmation again. Obsessed. Absolutely obsessed with you, thoughts of you. They can't get you off their mind. And I feel like, as I said before, I think it's because you've withdrawn your energy from this person. So in this vacuum, their curiosity is absolutely piqued. Okay, so 3 cards about being curious, checking up on somebody, wanting to know what's going on. Spirit, tell us about the stalker mode. Stalker mode activated. Yeah, because you're not reaching out. Page of Pentacles in reverse. Before you would be there, blowing up their phone or whatever it is. But now you are standing stable and steady as the King of Pentacles. And you're not reaching out to anybody. Right? You invest in those that invest in you. And this has them very confused. Maybe they're accustomed to the obsessed energy coming from you, but you're not doing that anymore. You're not fighting for it anymore. Page 7 of Wands in reverse, right? And they enjoyed the intention that you used to give them. Look at them here. They enjoy that hero worship, but they're not getting that anymore. And this has them very confused. Now, we have the withdrawn card. What's this? We have 6 of Pentacles. Yeah, they're accustomed to breadcrumbing you and you just lapping it up, right? But now that you've withdrawn your energy, you've found the strength to choose what you deserve, right? And apparently this person wasn't giving you what you deserved, so you moved on. You may have picked up with somebody else. We have the 5 of Wands, which is the energy of competition. And now they don't even know what to do about that. They are curious, so they're trying to find out everything about you. So they might be asking other people, they might be trolling your social media. For some of them, they're trying to reach out astrally, or they might try to do some sort of remote viewing, okay, to try and get information on you. But you have this person in an absolute tailspin. You have them in a tailspin. Now, what's happening in their life that might be influencing their perception of you at this time? This is the oracle of the radiant sun. What might be happening in their life right now that might be influencing their perception of you? What's happening in their life right now that might be influencing their perception of you? What's happening? Drama. Drama. And I think this says in the letter as well, you have always been this person's stability in the midst of chaos, right? And now that you are not there to be their center pole, to be their grounding wire, okay? Now that all this drama is ensuing in their life, they feel kind of lost. They feel kind of lost. But this is all happening to push them into their own strength and their own power, right? All right. What's happening in their life? So we hear chaos is unfolding in this person's life right now. What's this all about? We have resistance. Okay, so somebody has dug their heels in. Somebody feels very convicted on a particular issue, and they're not going to budge. And maybe in the past, they might have gone where the wind flowed, with this parrot energy, with this bird energy, right? Maybe kind of fickle wherever the wind blows. But now they have dug their heels in and they are standing up for themselves. And this is causing a lot of drama in their life, because it looks like things only worked at work, in their family, in their partnerships, in their love life, because your person was kind of passive and always gave in, right? And always was the one to compromise. But now that they are being more resistant and more embodied, this is causing drama and tension in your person's life. They're not being a pushover anymore, right? They are putting up a resistance, okay? What's happening here? Achievement, okay? So your person may be achieving something, some sort of goal that they've always had in the material world. And what that's doing, it's kind of building up their self-esteem, okay? Building up their self-esteem, and again, feeling more like they deserve the best. Because once your self-worth and self-value increases, you're not going to settle for shit. You're not. You'll be unable to settle. You'll be unable to count. Right? You just can't. You simply can't. And that's what's happening. Your person's not settling for the nonsense anymore. Whatever crumbs. So they may have been breadcrumbing you, right? But somebody else was breadcrumbing them. And now that you see, so it's always a chain reaction. So the moment you stop accepting breadcrumbs is the moment they stop accepting breadcrumbs. And then it moves on to the third party as well. That's the moment they stop accepting breadcrumbs. So any kind of false ties, any false loyalties, it simply falls apart. Right? Yeah. What's happening now? Impulsiveness, right? Your person no longer feels as stuck or as grounded or as anchored to any particular thing, person, or ideology anymore. They're feeling more fluid, because whatever they may have chosen in the past, they may have chosen from a place of a lack of self-love. But now that their self-love and their self-confidence is growing, they realize they have options. And they're going to take a chance on those options. What else is happening here? We have inspiration. They feel inspired as a card number 12, which is the higher perspective, right? So now that they're more illuminated, enlightened, because it feels like they have gone through an ego death here, they're seeing things differently. Right? It's a different view from up there where the air is rare. So they're seeing things differently. And what they may have accepted in the past, they're not in a position to accept now. Let's pull some cards on these. Spirit, tell us a little bit about this resistance that we're picking up on here. We have the Eight of Pentacles. So this resistance is happening in the workplace. And then we have the Ace of Cups. This resistance is happening in their love life, right? No longer being a pushover. We have achievement. They've been making strides in the material world because they are listening to their intuition. And it feels like as well that something that they invested in the material world is now paying out dividends. Again, this is boosting their self-esteem and making them realize that they have options. So they're feeling impulsive. They're ready to manifest new beginnings, and they're ready to manifest those new beginnings with somebody that they actually love. We have the Six of Cups here, which is the card of soulmates. It's the card of reunion energy. So they want to take a chance on love. And they feel inspired, okay? Out of, it's usually trauma and pain that cracks our heart open. And that's exactly what they're experiencing right now. There's been some heavy betrayal in their life. And betrayal and heartache and pain has a way of making you reset your priorities. And this is what's happening with your person. They're realizing what's really important in life. There may have been a death in the family as well, and death makes us reevaluate our life. Okay, all right. So in the extended, we will read the letter. We're going to take a look at the third party situation. And then we're going to look at what's going to be your person's next actions towards you within a month of you watching this reading. But if you're not able to join me in the extended, this is going to be the advice for you. We have To the Sea. And this To the Sea card is about going with the flow, moving forward, right? So this person has to do their thing, but Spirit is saying, you're not to wait. Remember, once you break the cycles, once you break the chains, everybody else will as well. And we have the land of milk and honey, which is where you are heading. So keep on moving, don't stop. Let's see. Land of milk and honey. And the essential meanings of this card is the taste of prosperity, opportunities born out of authenticity, nurturing abundance, trusting that your needs will be met. And it says you've entered a sweet time in your life, enjoying the land of milk and honey that everyone wants to experience. It's an interlude that feels more languid than ambitious, when all your senses are awake to the unlimited possibilities in the universe. These times are precious and only come when you're in your authentic zone, wearing the world as a loose garment, not wanting yet able to be nourished in ways both tangible and subtle. Abundance is an energy that you are a living part of. All your needs are being met. You are given the gift of nourishment in every form. And the relationship message here is sensuality, connection, and passionate romance between lovers, sweet moments of understanding, and love among friends and family are all here for you to savor now. Your heart's calling will be answered. Let your thoughts and feelings be sweet with gratitude, and you will be nourished with the honey of abundance. And I'm going to read a prosperity message. The only there is only one authentic you. This version of yourself is Spirit's emissary in this world. When you're in alignment with the truth that you are a unique expression of the divine, your ego can rest and your soul can illuminate your purpose. Now's the time when you're seeking your true north. When you find this direction, you automatically step into prosperity, and the world brings you evidence of abundance. Miracles are a choice and a way of seeing the world. With every choice you make right now, you have the potential to seize good fortune and embrace your destiny. Opportunities will lead you to your best life now. Be open to them. You are getting a sweet taste of what you want, right? So if you've been experiencing a dry spell in your life, Spirit is letting you know that this dry spell is about to be over. So let your mind be clear of any kind of negative or self-sabotaging thoughts and allow this energy to ground in your life. Okay? My love, that was your reading. I hope that was helpful. Can I ask you to please like, share, make a comment on the video. Please subscribe to the channel and click on the notification bell so that you're going to be notified when I post any readings. Okay? My loves, take care.